Have you ever wondered how I made Bankrupt Bournemouth? Well, this is the video for you. I'm about to show you how to make a save just like Bankrupt Bournemouth. First off, we want to choose a team in the top flight. So, randomly, I'm going to look away and select team here. Oh no, I'm not selecting Liverpool. There's no chance. Even if it's a tutorial, that ain't happening. We'll go with Norwich. Sort out the settings, the difficulty, the match length, all that good stuff. Then name your manager. For this tutorial, I'm going to be called Mr. Manager. Accept or decline the offer of a pre-season tournament, it really doesn't matter. Your first task when you finally get onto the main menu is to hire some really terrible scouts. All 1-star, that is quite marvellous. They won't be used until the end of the season. Now let's go to the calendar. I want you to simulate. Simulate like your life depends on it. Keep a check on your objective and your current position in the league table because you don't want to get sacked before you actually start this save. I want you to simulate all the way up to March because at the end of this month you're going to deploy your scouts. The date is absolutely crucial. For me, I'm choosing the 29th. On the 29th of April, when the first scout report comes in, we will have had a 6-day break since the last Premier League fixture at home against Watford. And of course, the Premier Division finishes in May, so the 29th of May isn't a problem. There's a good 2 weeks there since our last game away against Everton. This space between the previous fixture and the scout report is crucial to make one of the two glitches that I'm going to use work. So the big day has come. It's the 29th of March 2016. Let's go to our youth staff. Now, to make Bankrupt Bournemouth as realistic as possible, I only sent one scout out to look for talent in England. Obviously, if you don't have any money in the club, you're not going to scout far and wide. You can just use the one scout like myself, or you can use all three. It's really up to you. Now we're in April. I want you to stop the simulation after the last game before the scout reports come in. Go back to the main menu. Make sure you save it twice, just in case things go wrong. This is where the glitching begins. I want you to take hold of the controller in one hand and use two of your fingers on your other, one finger over the advance button and one finger over the save button. For PlayStation, this is X and square. For Xbox, I don't have an Xbox, but use the corresponding buttons. Now you've got to press these two buttons at the same time, which can be very difficult. However, there is an on-screen aid when you get this thing right. Before the save menu comes up, it should change from advance to stop simulation. It will only be on for a second. However, if you've done it correctly, it will be advancing as you save the game, which I've just done right there. So you could see it said stop simulation and then the save menu opened where I'm going to save up poop to. And then once you're back in the main menu after saving your game, you want to leave, then press continue career. Once you're back in, it should say that you're only on the 25th of April, or the 24th, that's even better. If you go to the inbox, oh look, there's monthly scouting updates from the 29th of April. There's monthly scouting updates from the future. If you want to make it challenging, only sign up the really terrible players. Make sure you're signing up players that are over the age of 16 because they need to be promoted very quickly. For instance, all these 15-year-olds from Northern Ireland will have to be rejected. Once you've brought in players from the scout report into the youth squad, save your game up and then rinse and repeat this glitch, advancing time without actually advancing time until you've got a full youth squad. If you're not exactly with me on how to do this glitch, then I will have another tutorial down in the description box. That was the first tutorial I saw on this glitch. He might have actually found it himself, he might have seen it on the internet, and then brought it to light thanks to YouTube. So I've got to a point where my youth squad is full for the first time. Let's go ahead and promote all these players. So we're just offering contracts to each and every one of them. Before carrying on and seeing all the youth players accept their first team contract, you want to release some players. Now, FIFA have a limit of only 2 a year. Or so they claim. In fact, there is another glitch where you can release as many players as you want. If you're a top tier club, you'll definitely have enough money to release all your players. The season is still running, so I'm going to start releasing the lowest overalls first. So Coca is released, and Cantwell goes as well. It will then say that you've released too many players already. All you need to do is save this game up and reload it. Then you'll be able to release another 2. And then another 2. On and on until you get rid of all your first team players. I'll just show you that it works. I've saved up Poop 2. We will leave this save. And look at that, we're able to release more players. So that's it for the tutorial. Release all your first team players. Use the save and advance at the same time glitch to get as many scout reports as you can. And within a couple of months, you will have a full first team and full youth squad. You can also do this trick in June. However, there is one setback. If the simulation hits June 30th, which it will do, it will force you to load up the new season, which takes ages. If you are in desperate need of more players and you need to use the glitch in June, when it's loading up that new season, you can always quit the game and reopen FIFA 16. Your scout reports will be there ready and waiting. This has been Cutzy. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it really did help you. If it did, please give the video a like, and I will see you next time.